On the last episode, we started tearing everything up. We had a middle wall that separated the living room and the dining room, and it was ugly. So Matt ripped it all the way down, and now we are rebuilding it, but we are gonna make it actually look good. We also got our big news in. We're about to share with you the big news. We did get our asbestos samples. What is it called?
Danger pack.
Danger pack. We got the results if we have asbestos in our ceiling or in our drywall, and here are our results. We have no asbestos.
According to the 2 online case study samples that we did, it came back negative. We got a ton of feedback from people, and they said that it's unlikely in this time frame to have a house with like heavy asbestos. So we got really lucky.
Last time we listened to the comments. We are heading to the hardware store because Matt is reusing a good amount of wood that came off of the frames. It was really good wood, no damage, but we do need a few more. We are thinking about widening the wall that we're putting back in, so we got to get different size boards. There's also some paints I want to look at and stains, because I'm still thinking about the stain on the cedar wood, and can I manipulate the color there? It's very warm right now, and I just want to see what's possible. What are you debating on?
2x8 versus 2x12, or even a 2x10. I think the 2x10 would cut it. 2x10 would be fine. It's 2x10 by 16. Kristen wants to build a 12-foot arch, so I want a little bit of overhang on the top cap, whatever it's called. I don't know if it's called a beam or a lintel or a whatever it's called, but it's called something. It's got to be strong because it's spanning 12 feet. So I'm gonna have to build a little bit on top of it, and then I have to hang drywall. So I don't want to make it too chintzy, but I also don't want to go too crazy. But realistically, I only need 2 pieces, and there's only $10, so I could spend $20 more to make it bulletproof, and then just move on with my life.
We got the wood picked out, but I don't know how we're gonna get this home. This is gonna be going on my mom's car. So, and this is long wood.
2024 Toyota Grand Highlander roof rack weight limit. 2x12 by 16 weight.
Oh. What's the weight and will it hold?
Saying it's going to be a little too heavy.
We're back from our errands. We decided that we should get that wood delivered. Matt looked up how much our car top rack could take of the weight.
It's going to work.
And it was not going to work.
It was not going to work. The mom's grocery getter, that was Kristen's push present for having a baby, and that's the baby carrier, the soccer mom mobile. Might have to go back to Puerto Rico and get the old taco out here, because we can beat that bad boy up and stack some boards on them, so.
Yeah, and for everyone wondering, our property is still for sale, and so is the boat. So if you're interested, go check it out. I know a lot of comments were asking updates on it. We've gotten a lot of people looking, but we haven't gotten the offer that we need yet.
A lot of looky-loos. A lot of looky-loos.
So check out that. Also, I got my samples. Matt made fun of me because he said, what is that, a whole bunch of whites? And yes, it is a whole bunch of whites. These are the colors that I had to tell him that when you move a white around the building, depending on the lights coming in east or west, it looks more yellow. So you have to move around your house with the color. Right now, I'm really leaning towards, so let me know if any of you have this color. Where is it? Let me know if any of you have this color in your house, Greek Villa.
Listen, it's all just a bunch of different shades of white. If these paint schemes were having a barbecue, there'd be a lot of raisins in the potato salad, is all I'm saying.
It's Greek Villa, and I think it looks good all the way around the house. It's almost the same color that's already in the house, but a little bit different, so there's that. I also was checking out the LVP. I know some people hate LVP and some people love it. I really want the Cortec flooring. I like the beveled edges of it, but it's pretty expensive, so I'm going back and forth on it. They have a sister brand that's cheaper at Lowe's, so called SmartCore, so I went to check it out. They have this color called Caldwell Oak. That seemed pretty good of a color that I'd like, but I think there's too many variants colors in it. I don't want one dark plank, one light plank, dark, and then stripes. I don't want that. I want
got a stripe here
I
at the
want it
top.
all pretty blended, so I'm having a lot of trouble finding a color. So if you have a really good LVP flooring color that you like, I like a mid-tone brown, so
Drop it in the comments.
let me know. Now let's get to work.
So in order to, this is gonna be a room. Kristen's wild child mind said this will be an extra room here because she said houses are worth more big meanies when they have more rooms. I gotta trim this little bit of wall off to make that work. I'm gonna add a bigger wall here because I think it's more luxurious, a little bit thicker, but I'm gonna stay with a standard 5-inch wall here, and then I'm gonna go to like 6-7-inch walls thickness on the outside. So this is a precise precision cut, and I'm gonna get to it right now.
Rickety Rick the ladder is still holding tough, everyone. I know everyone was worried about him. He's still here.
Listen, I spent too much money on this house to go out there and be buying new tools. So Ricky, me and old Ricky, we're gonna stick together on this. He ain't what he used to be, I ain't what I used to be, but we both gonna make it. That little piece of wall chunk is out. Now it's time to start framing in that corner and getting ready to extend the 2x6s this way.
Have you ever done this before?
Never.
Okay.
That's the most fun part about doing this stuff, is just never knowing if you're doing it right and having terror dreams all night long.
All right, so you might wonder what our plans are, what it's gonna look like, what we're trying to build out of this mess that's gonna be really cool. I'm a very visual person, and I've never done this before. This is our first house renovation, first house we've ever owned, so I really don't want to screw up. I know there's gonna be a lot of mistakes, but I'm trying to do my best to see what it's gonna look like before we move forward. So I went on a free app that some of you might have heard of. It's called SketchUp online, not sponsored, but it's a good little app that people use before they build stuff. Woodworkers use it for furniture pieces to see what pieces are gonna look right, what size, and you go off dimensions and everything. So I put the dimensions of our house in here, and I built a mock-up of what I think the future could look like in this house. So in the front, like I said on our previous house tour video, what we plan on doing, I'm going to make the living room into a dining room. So in the SketchUp, they are square or rectangle openings in the wall because I don't really know, I'm new at this app, it's actually pretty difficult. I want like somewhat of archways, so those are gonna be arches. So we're going to rebuild the wall. It's gonna go all the way to the ceiling. And then the kitchen is another big thing that we're doing. We will be adding another wall, so bringing the kitchen forward, and where the old kitchen used to be in the back, that will hopefully be like a butler's pantry, bigger pantry area. So in the little SketchUp, I have a island. It's a pretty big one because I wanted to build in a somewhat custom booth with a table. All this is just temporary. It's just trying to figure out what's gonna look good and what's not gonna look good. So this is probably not exactly how it's gonna be, but you can see for this video that that middle wall that Matt's gonna be rebuilding is going to show an archway at the front door and then one large one on the side. All right, guys, we just got our delivery. We got the wood. We have a few things we gotta do. Matt's gonna try to mark the ceiling. He believes that if he has the ceiling marked, then the wood is gonna go straight up to the ceiling and it's all gonna stay plumb.
Yeah, I don't see the point of getting a laser level if you're not going to use the same laser level for your bottom and your top marks. Kristen said, can't we just do the bottom and then use a different plummet later and use a level and all that stuff? And I said, why don't we just get on the ladder and get it done now?
Anyways, so we are moving forward. We have hopefully all the things we need, and we're gonna start building a wall now. And it's going straight up to the ceiling. It's not this half wall that we used to have.
Coming in the front door, Kristen wants a 7-foot archway welcoming you into the home. So I am now marking out where my wing walls are going to go for that.
Oh boy, that's a big hole.
Help me out of here. So now I have all my measurements in there, got all my pieces pre-cut. I measured once and I cut once. So we're gonna see if it all comes out right. This should be pretty straightforward, but this would be the first mistake I ever made. So stay tuned. This could be history making right here.
It's not sponsored by Lowe's, by the way.
Not sponsored by Lowe's.
It's coming together. The shape is coming together. The wall is somewhat built. It's time to stand it up. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
How do I do this?
Get where I'm at. Go like this. We'll lift it up. Okay, now you get under these bad boys and just slowly walk her down. Oh, it's creaking. It's already creaking. Okay, now you're gonna help me slide it down this side.
I'm scared. Why is it creaking?
It's just creaking. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Mine's creaking because I'm not following. Oh God.
Oh God. Whoa, jeez.
Why are your nose nervous with me? My heart's beating 100 miles an hour.
I'm not worried about it because if it falls, I'm falling you. We got the crooked lumber, the old crooked twisted lumber. Screw will help that pull in, and then we'll have anchors down here. Plus it's going to get sandwiched in between, so that's not dire. It makes it a pain in the butt to work with, but it'll still work out.
Level.
Pretty close. About right on. I mean, it's level where if I was just was a job, I'd let it go, but I think I might have to go a quarter inch out. Just get it primo perfect.
It's time to put up the big beam header, whatever you want to call it, of our 12-foot wide archway walkthrough.
12-foot archway. I went with a 2x12 beam on this. It's not load bearing. If it was load bearing, I'd use 2 for that, backed up together. But I use a 2x12 by 16 because you never know when Kristen's going to change her mind and say, you know, I want that door to be 14 feet wide. It was only $10 more for the extra 2 inches. So I went ahead and got the big boy. I got to put that big beamer up there. You know, let's hope these old guns still got it in them. I'll be balancing on the ladder, but yeah, it should be good, should be fine. We'll get it up there and hopefully we don't die.
Am I part of this?
Yeah. I am woman, hear me roar, hear me roar, hear me roar.
I don't want to get hurt. I got these arms to carry a baby, not break. hurt your back though. Maybe we should try a different idea. Oh my God. Bro, I was so scared filming that I don't even think I got the shot. The camera started sliding down. I almost cried.
Alright.
That was the most nerve-wracking thing that we've done in a long time. I'm not cut out for this.
Okay. Still got it, boys.
I don't think we should do that ever again.
I think I just should have moved my ladder 3 inches further in, would have made a big difference.
I think we need a drink.
Pour me one up. I'll drink it.
No, not now. Tonight.
Oh.
Guys, I made a big stupid mistake and I'm really upset. I know I don't look upset because
You're smiling?
I'm smiling because if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry. I'm an idiot. I showed you my SketchUp early of the thing, of the house, the thing. And the measurements I went off of, I believe they were the size of the house, but what did I do, Matt?
Kristen measured from the plans of the house, which is the square footage of the slab. This being a block house, you lose 8 plus 3, I think it is, something like that. So you lose quite a bit. You lose a little, right around a foot on each side. So what she thought was 29 feet wide was actually 27, 26 and some change, truth be told. So yeah, she had about 2 feet less width than she thought she had.
Which, it doesn't sound like much if you never redid a house, but it's a whole cabinet.
It sounds like a lot.
It's a whole bunch. So my entire plan that I made, that I was like really looking forward to, the kitchen, I had the U-shaped kitchen. Now I need to figure something else out. I don't have the width in my kitchen anymore for that beautiful U-shaped kitchen with that big, beautiful island. So we've came up with a few ideas. Matt came up with the best one, I believe. I'm still not in love with it. We might have to destroy another wall. The office room that I had planned for is what, 12 by 11 right now?
Yeah, 12 by...
We can
12 by 11, a little over 11.
take
11 and a half.
that wall in 2 feet to make the office smaller.
You can make it a 10 by 12.
Yeah. No, it would be a 9.
And 9.5 by 12.
Anyways, it's still a decent size office. It'd still be good. And then the cabinets can still go for the U-shaped kitchen. I could do that, or I can create a new kitchen. I can do an L-shaped kitchen, make a longer island, take out one of the doors that I had planned. The living room also is more narrow, so the amount of room that I thought I'd have at the side of a couch to the 12-foot opening to the dining room, it got cut down. So now there's still 3, almost 4 foot space. So I think in interior design, that's fine. But I thought I had more of a luxe.
Now when you're sitting on the couch, you're a foot closer to the dining room table. And when you're in the dining room, you're a foot closer to the couch.
I'm gonna have to change some plans. There's obviously smaller couches you can get, but if we're gonna resell this house at some point, you don't want people looking at it and be like, oh, this living room's so small, we're gonna have to get a dinky couch. We don't want this. Or this is hard to maneuver, our big couch that we already have that we're moving in here that we love. You know, I think of every little detail. I probably overthink everything, so I have to get back to the drawing board. Also, you almost died, I feel like, with that header, so I don't ever want to see that again. I think I'm getting old. Matt's done a lot of crazy things in his day, and I never, it never really worried me. Today, all I could envision was him going, whoa, falling back off the ladder, and the whole big beam coming down on him onto the cement.
I know how to fall down. I've fallen down enough in life. I know how to take a dive. I'm not gonna fall backwards. Whoa. If once I know I'm losing it, I'm going to just drop the beam on the floor.
The ladder angled it where it would just
Yeah,
fall on
and I would
you.
just hold the ladder and then jump my legs out like a donkey kick out, and then the thing would just slide down the ladder.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I catch a shinner out of the deal. Trust me, I'm not dying.
Anyways, it scared me pretty bad. The whole time, you guys can probably tell by the footage I took. I had the camera, I was going, oh, and then I was like realizing I was filming the floor. I was like, oh no.
It was like you in Puerto Rico when I was coming down the mountain, towing the trailer in the dirt road, and then everything started sliding at one point. And you were like, oh no.
I was running. This is a weird lifestyle that we have here. Filming our lives on camera when bad things are happening doesn't feel good. You forget that you're filming and you go, oh no, but maybe I'm not that good at my job. Real people are great at their job, and they zoom in and they go, oh yeah, Matt's about to fall off. This is going to be great.
Yeah, I'm Bo and Brandy, they killed it when they got that big hole in their boat. They were just down there filming at sea with water gushing and Bo's beautiful face, those chiseled features, and she was just like,
if you've never seen their channel, check them out. They're pretty cool. They're
savages. They're probably... I don't want to say they're more hardcore sailing than me, but they're pretty hardcore. They're definitely pretty rowdy.
They're probably more hardcore.
They're 10 trillion times hardcore. They've had terrible engines and terrible sails, and their boat keel fell off, and they just keep going. They're not like us. They're savage sailors.
So if you watch them, leave a comment down below. And this is it for this week. We gotta get back to the plans, and then we might have more demo. This is, I knew there was gonna be ups and downs, but we're for a big ride, I think, on this renovation. This is our first time doing this. I don't know what we were thinking. Also, if you want to see real-time updates, you want to see what's happening before the video comes out, check out our Patreon. I'll leave a link down below. We got updates of before and after photos. Things are coming up.
We have a wild pet that lives in our house. So if you want to see a picture of the wild pet, you knew it was coming my way eventually. Patreons only get to see it. Sorry,
You're
not sorry.
bribing? Okay.
I'm bribing you guys.
You
I gotta squeeze
also,
ya.
if you get the right tier, which I think that is going into a monthly membership, I think they're changing things up, you will get to see the videos early also when they are available. So we will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.